There are a few things that I think we must address from these two Champions League games, especially with the handball that were given as penalties. I think a lot of football analysts are getting it wrong somewhere because the ball touched the players, one part of the player's body before touching the arm. We assume that it's not a penalty because of that. Let me make this very clear. IFAB rules, IFAB, the body that governs football as a whole, does not have that exclusion for penalties. As far as they are concerned, if the hand is in an unnatural position or makes the body bigger and it's not as a result of the natural movement of the player, it's a penalty. That is IFAB rule. The subjectivity in it is whether a handball is deliberate or not. Deliberate handball is punished. If it's not deliberate, it's not punished. Now, it is the Premier League rules of the game. It is the Premier League that has an exception per se, that has a clause specifically saying that if he touches any part of the body before touching the arm, then it's not a deliberate handball. UEFA does not have that exception. So in the two decisions made, both in the Bayern Munich case and in the Arsenal case, both decisions were correct by the rules that UEFA goes by. The referees made the correct decision. In the Premier League, the decisions would have been different, but this was not the Premier League. Let us take that fact whenever we are analyzing things, because I see people posting rules. They are posting Premier League rules, not UEFA rules, not IFAB rules. In a nutshell, that exception only exists in the Premier League. UEFA has never applied the rules that way. Neither has IFAB suggested that the rules should be applied that way. Let's pack that one to one side. The Arsenal penalty that was overturned, we need to talk about it because I know that Arsenal fans are angry with it. My take on it is this. Number one, we have to realize something. There is a lot of doctored images going on the internet right now. I'm seeing a lot of them. Those images are doctored. I have the match footage. I saw the replay. He did not step on Eberechi Eze's ankle. He stepped on his toes. It was very minute contact. Eze made the most of that contact. He jumped up as if they broke his leg in two. He made the most of it. However, that penalty was a very, very soft penalty. Was there contact? Absolutely there was. But Eze made the most of it. There was contact. It was a very, very soft penalty. The referee chose to give it. But where I think the error was is this. VAR should not have gotten involved because there was no clear and obvious error. VAR is not supposed to re-referee a game. It was not a clear and obvious error. This is why I said so. If you watch all through the game, this referee was blowing his whistle and giving fouls for really very minute and inconsequential things. So that penalty was consistent with the way the referee had refed the entire game. There was contact. VAR should only get involved when there is clear and obvious error. For instance, a clear and obvious error here would be that the defender's foot, Hancho's foot, did not make any contact with Eze's foot. That would be a clear and obvious error if you give that as a penalty. Or Hancho got the ball first before he got Eze's foot. That would be a clear and obvious error by the letters of the law. But there was contact. Whether that contact was severe enough for Eze to go down the way he did or not, that is up to the referee's discretion. So the referee looked at it and said it's enough. VAR should not have gotten involved. The problem is, once VAR is involved, decisions are easy to overturn. Because if you're sending the referee to the monitor, you're telling the referee that you made a mistake. Go and look at it. The referee is already going there, trying to make atonement for a mistake that he thinks he has made. I have only ever seen one referee go to VAR, come back and stick to his decision. I've only seen it once, maybe in a Nigerian game during the World Cup qualifiers. 99% of the time, once the referee goes to the monitor, the problem is that replay always makes things look better or look worse, depending on the cap you are wearing to look at it. That's my own 10 cents in the game. You agree or disagree? I'm happy to have that conversation in the comment section.